How's it going? I just want to make this quick video today about taking time away from the gym. So I was recently contacted about how to, maintain leanness, how to maintain strength, how to maintain muscle mass if you're taking time away from the gym. Albeit special occasions like surgery or going on vacation with your family. There's many factors what you can do if you're taking time away from the gym. So I'm going to tell you this right now. That's all very dependent on how long you spend away from the gym. Depending if it's a few weeks, person to months, you're going to get wildly different results, obviously. So, leanness. You can maintain leanness fairly easy if you're taking time away from the gym. I mean, obviously, if you know a lot of thermodynamics, leanness is not much of an issue, but the main issue is maintaining your muscle mass when you're taking time away from the gym. So, if you are in a state where you literally cannot work out whatsoever, it's inevitable you're going to lose muscle mass because you're slowly losing the adaptation to the strength you build up to when you were training. And that's the number one key driver for muscle growth and muscle maintenance is the how much weight you're actually lifting. So the key is what can you do to preserve how much muscle mass you can preserve while you're taking time away from the gym. So obviously the number one thing is don't be in a caloric deficit. If you're in a caloric deficit and you're not going to keep muscle because you're not weightlifting. It's a different story if you were in a caloric deficit and you were weightlifting for strength maintenance. But since you're not, you're obviously going to dive down in muscle mass because you're losing the adaptation. So don't go in a caloric deficit because that's just going to lead to just muscle breakdown regardless, no matter what. 2, if you can at all, try to just move around, just slow, subtle things. Work on mobility, just work on small things, and make sure you're getting enough protein. Obviously, if you consume enough protein, I recommend if you are in a state where you can't move, try to get 1 gram per pound of body weight in the sedentary lifestyle. So basically, if you are immobile and you can't actually use your body that well, clearly just take your BMR and maybe add 100 calories to it, maybe. And that should be about the calories you probably burn in the day since you are just bedridden. So when you come back from the gym, I mean, it's obvious that if you sit there and stay maintaining your weight while you're away from the gym, it's going to be a lot easier for you to actually just build your strength back up. In comparison, if you were in a caloric deficit and just want to maintain leanness, then it's going to be very imperative because you basically literally just broke down all your muscle. And now it's going to be even harder for you to build your strength back up because you also lose your leverages, and there's all sorts of crazy hormonal problems that you're going to be suffering if you do go in a caloric deficit and no strength gains. So that's just the key. Just make sure you're eating enough, just enough, getting enough protein, and at all try to do very subtle things to help you keep your muscle mass. It's going to be inevitable, but strength gains come back very quickly. Especially if it's in the leg area. If you are worried about your squat going down, that it may go down. It's obviously going to go down, but you'll be surprised how fast you can build back up your main compound movements, and you'll just be back to square one. And if you take off half a year, I recommend it'd probably take you around 2-ish, 3-ish months to get back to where you were before. And that's not really that long in comparison to the grand scheme of things. So that was the video today, guys. I hope it helped someone, and yeah.